safety system at Starlight Drive-Ins in time. Unless you've already done so? Oh, hello.
I will never understand people's constant need for small talk. Hello.
Hey.
Hello again. Things have been progressing here at an adequate pace. With just me working on decrypting the intel, it has been a laggard process. However, I have enough for us to consider the next steps. How go your own efforts in fortifying and keeping our outposts supplied?
Anything else I can do to help?
The stronger our forces, the more pressure we'll keep on the gunners. Lupe and Cassandra have advised on how to keep our outposts supplied and our wounded treated. There is still more to do, but we can discuss it once you are ready to proceed.
Not my kind of work.
I see. I expected as much. I believe the last step in dismantling the Gunner Stingray operation lies in the glowing sea. The exact location will take longer for me to uncover, as I need the cross-reference with other intelligence reports to narrow things down. However, one thing is certain. We need our men ready, not only for resistance from the enemy, but also for an extremely hostile environment.
So much could go wrong. It's too risky.
I agree that there is higher margin for error than any previous battlefield we've conquered. However, we can overcome those odds with the right preparations. There are a number of things to attend to, but one will be of the utmost priority. That is, further training and specialization of soldiers. There are two ways for a soldier to improve effectiveness in combat: training at the outpost and combat experience. That said, training can never replicate actual battle. It will provide an edge initially, but troops will need to put their skills to use in the field if they're to improve beyond that.
We can use some more veterans around here.
Indeed. That is precisely what I wanted to bring up next. There are several soldiers who have proved themselves in combat, and are eligible to be promoted to higher ranking. This also enables them to carry specialized loadouts into the field. I've submitted proposals for possible specializations. Once they're approved, you can review and assign equipment to soldiers, or make it rank wide at the outpost desk, assuming they have the requisite experience.
It's my top priority.
I'm glad we're in agreement. There are several other things I can think of that would ensure the best odds in the upcoming assault. Though, what I previously mentioned is the most pressing.
At this point, I'll take all the help I can get.
Teresa, Lupe, and Cassandra have each shown a level of care for the individual well-being of our soldiers. Having pondered this, I concluded that soldier morale should not be discounted. A mess hall would allow for downtime and improve the mental fortitude of our troops for the next assault.
This sounds good.
Aside from the soldiers trained at your outposts, there are others out there willing to join the effort. Ones who don't fit our standard assignments. You can send out a call for such recruits over the radio at the War Planner's desk. Although, in order to find other kinds of specialists, we may need to approve it here in HQ first. Alternatively, your allied factions may send special units to join our army.
Good find. Anything else?
Finally, assaulting a location in the glowing sea will take the troops away from our territory. The gunners are likely on the lookout for such an opening, and may strike while our forces are occupied. Guards that stay behind will be able to defend the area, but to improve their effectiveness, you should consider the construction of watchtower plots. In truth, our position is growing stronger by the day, With enough attention, recruitment, and careful management, we'll be able to hold the territory with ease.
Thanks for your help.
This may take time, but not all of the things we've discussed are necessary for success. It's up to you which preparations are worth the time and resources. I will update your holotape to include the additional information. I'll get in touch once I've pinpointed the exact location for the assault.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes. Even though most people seem to avoid eating with me, the dining hall makes for a welcome addition.
Never mind.
Yes?
farming's as honest work gets.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope. Another day of hard work. It never changes. I can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Huh? Lock and load!
Hope you ain't one of them synths, here to spy on me.
Hi, how are you?
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach.
My back hurts, my feet hurts, everything hurts.
People are having to sleep in shifts. It's making everyone a bit cranky.
something?
Yeah, okay.
Negative visual on the target. We've got company.
Basement.
Hey, need something moved quietly?
Let's see what you've got.
What do you need? I probably got it.
Much as I'm here to admit it, Mr. Ron
Hi,
is
how are
a
you?
modestly valuable resource now that we've
Yeah?
established a proper line of mutual benefit.
Spread out. Find it.
Yes?
Anja is better off in our hands than those raiders.
Yes? Yes?
Yes?
Maybe this'll
Yes?
change your mind. Maybe we can reach an agreement? I just happen to have a pile of caps here.
Huh? Sure. Huh?
Hi there.
Hey, General.
Huh? Yes?
Excuse me. Maybe this'll change your mind. Maybe we can reach an agreement?
Yeah?
Okay.
Our objective remains
Yes?
clear, despite the challenges.
Hello, sir.
Why, hello.
General? Huh? Huh?
Yes?
Excuse me. Maybe this'll change your mind. Maybe we can reach it.
Hello.
Maybe this'll change your mind. You know what? I changed my mind. You should leave.
Yes?
Bye. Maybe this'll change your mind. Maybe we can reach an agreement? I just have to.
Sure.
Can I ask you something?
Okay.
Huh?
I'm just so hungry all the time.
Hi, how are you?
I just want to trade a few things.
Of course. Huh? Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
Facilities like this were funded by privately owned corporations, more interested in making a
The farm is paying off. Some
what to do if I found something. Ready or not, here I come.
Attention. Fugitive should be considered armed and dangerous. fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend. Basement.
Oh, back to the usual daily tedium. Please stand still and we shall
Guard. Should have just run.
second floor.
Quite a bit of traffic. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Basement. Do not make.
Huh? Got company!
Look at all the blood.
Second floor.
Let's show them how the Brotherhood does it.
You or me?
thought as much. Nothing there after all. As if I'd know what to do if I found
Continuing
something.
search for fugitive. Your cooperation.
Safety's off. Threat neutralized. This little old badly done with the interior.
You crazy?
Let's go! Victoria! Got my
Fucking asshole.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Alert! I've just been notified of a kidnapping. Minutemen, please respond if you're in the area.
are you?
Yes? Yes?
Restraint and discipline are our greatest allies.
Huh?
It is good to see you.
Hey there.
I await your instructions. It is good to see our weapons lab completed. I will be ensuring our soldiers take full advantage of it.
Huh?
Yeah?
Yes? Hello, sir. Huh?
I will never understand people's constant need for small talk.
Yes.
I just wanted to introduce myself. Anyway, I just wanted to say thanks for the opportunity. Anything specific you want me to do? I'm willing to pitch in anywhere you need.
Yeah, let me show you.
Sure.
It's Salvador. There's something I want to talk to you about. I've noticed you're on friendly terms with the group known as the Nightingales. Cultivating camaraderie with others. That's a wise move. There's strength in numbers, and that strength is far greater when everyone knows they can rely on each other.
Friends take care of each other.
There may be others in the Commonwealth willing to ally themselves with us. If you come across any other groups out there, consider helping them. But that was all. Safe travels.
You there, Chief? We got someone in the HQ's meeting room. They want to talk with you. That was all. Nothing else.
Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Proctor.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
She's right.
Of course she's right. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
I'll head out there immediately.
Good, because that's exactly what we're asking you to do. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
Rearming Prime with nukes should get him back to full fighting potential.
see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you've found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Ah, no. Not at all. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
Unless you like getting shot. Never turn your back.
I believe that this is a bomb disposal facility.
Visual on the target.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on atoms.
I'm looking for some bombs. Nuclear bombs.
You trivialize that with the children of
Trust me, I'm on your side here. I want to help you out.
Atom has no need of him. When he returns, that is why they must...
I want to spread his, glory. Look, the bombs will get used, okay? Isn't that what you want?
Perhaps then I have misjudged you. If you would see these relics used, then Atom's will is done. Take this, and prepare to enter his inner sanctum. Follow the brilliance of the glow, and it shall lead you to the relics. May Atom's radiance warm your soul.
Paladin dance.
Now that this site's been secured, you should return to the airport immediately. I'll remain on watch until the vertebrates arrive.
Good idea. Wouldn't want these things falling into the wrong hands.
Exactly. I'll meet you aboard the PREWAR as soon as these bombs are counted, tested, and loaded. Outstanding work, Knight.
Night.
Damn ferals. Radiation.
Proctor Ingram?
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Liberty Prime, back online.
All right, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems, nominal. Weapons, hot. Warning, nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning, power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
I've got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
With him on our side, I don't see how the Institute even stands a chance.
I couldn't agree with you more. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
This wasn't necessary, Ingram.
Come on. You are... Besides, Liberty Prime isn't about to run out and get you a gift. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the PREWAR. Elder Maxson said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
auditorium, brother.
Elder Maxon.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in me, and then swore you to secrecy.
After everything I've achieved, why would I jeopardize my position here?
You make a fair point. Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
I won't do it. Dance deserves a chance to explain himself.
You will do it. This is not up for judgment or debate. I'm giving you a direct order, Knight, and I expect you to follow it without question. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Attention. This is a notice to all personnel. Please think of your brothers and sisters down below.
Proctor Quinlan.
Oh,
Thoroughly secure all gear while on the flight deck. Thank you.
Sorry about this business with Dance.
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand. On to your orders, then. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and unfortunately, I haven't found any concrete information. As you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth, and I'm afraid he could be seeking refuge anywhere. I think our best approach would be to identify every location he's ever visited and eliminate them as possibilities one by one. You may want to get comfortable. This could take quite a bit of...
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a synth?
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity. I can assure you that my findings are quite accurate, Scribe.
So he sets Dance up, and then you knock him down. Is that it?
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to say? I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, you're just gonna turn your back on him like this. There's obviously been a mistake, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show him the respect that he's due. Or so help me, I'll have you brought up on charges. Now, unless you're here with information that can assist us, I suggest you return to the police station immediately.
Of course. My apologies, Proctor. I believe I have some information that's relevant to the search.
Very well then. Would you care to enlighten us? Or do we have to wait until you decide to grace us with your knowledge?
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the information I've compiled firsthand. I've stored the data on my Vertibird gunship's computer.
At this point, a I'll take all the help I can get.
Very good, sir.
Proceed, Knight. I'll continue doing my research here.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Halen?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the PREWAR showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station.
It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war U.S. military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth.
It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what state of mind he's in right now, or if he trusts any of us at all.
Time to waste when there's work to be done.
Huh?
Can I ask you something?
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Got it.
Back hurts, my feet hurt. Oh, everything hurts.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Hi there.
Hi, how are you?
Another day of hard work. Never changes.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Hi there.
Okay.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
I don't understand what's going on, Dance.
Believe me, this is more of a shock to me than it is to you. I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No, but I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that we're good friends, and this must be very difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
No, I won't do it, Dance.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
You need to face this, Dance. Dying is the coward's way out.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I can't run away from what I am. To find peace, I need to face the fact that I'm my own worst enemy and live with the consequences. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
Whatever you decide to do, I've got your back.
Thank you, my friend. But I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxim will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
How dare you betray the Brotherhood?
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
He's still alive. Because you're wrong about him.
Him! Dance isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Dance. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
Dance wants to save mankind, not destroy it.
You're as delusional as you are insubordinate. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Dance, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Whether he's human or not, Dan saved the lives of countless Brotherhood soldiers. Now it's time you saved his.
You're a stubborn man. So, it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Dance to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Dance, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight. and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Pridwin, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. I'm returning to the Pridwin Night. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
Excuse me.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
At least we know he isn't chasing you anymore. If you stay here, you should be safe.
That's an excellent suggestion. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Pridwin. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
Goodbye, Dance.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
Hail Knight.
Reporting is ordered, Elder.
Before we continue, I want to make one thing clear. This conversation will be the last time we speak about Dance. As far as the Brotherhood of Steel is concerned, he's dead. Do you understand?
Of course. The Brotherhood must come first.
Perhaps there's hope for you yet. Of course. Dance's execution creates a missing link in our chain of command. That traitor held quite an important position with us. I'm certain that you'll make a fine replacement. His quarters and all his possessions are now yours, including his personal suit of power armor. Congratulations, Paladin.
I won't disappoint you, Elder.
Had I even a single doubt in my mind, I wouldn't have awarded you the promotion. Just be aware that a Brotherhood Paladin is expected to be a symbol of integrity to our brothers and sisters. I trust you won't disappoint them, or disappoint me. In any event, we still have the Institute to contend with, and a lot of work to do before we can begin our final assault. While the finishing touches are being put onto Liberty Prime, Captain Kells has identified a potential threat to our operations. Report to him immediately for your next assignment. Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Sir.
I'm too busy to speak right now. I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Vertibird docking systems and fusion cooling feed systems reporting drinking. Your promotion was well deserved, Paladin.
Never mind.